Welcome to the Anvil sessions here inside the Roadhouse at the Momentary. I'm Robert Bishop, and this is Buckshot Princess.
Somewhere beyond me, and you're running me, babe. A dog on a leash, but I want you bad. I'm a bitch in heat, can't get what I want. I bare my teeth. Come on, babe, bring that hand to me. You're hurting me, babe. I can't let you see, but I want you back. It's scaring me, can't get what I want. No addict, no peace. Come on, babe, say that it's me. Fucking dream.
Okay, well, let me pull my handy-dandy laptop here. First, I want to start with your viral song, Possibly in Michigan. When I looked this morning It had 2.8 million streams. How and why did y'all choose this song?
Possibly in Michigan was one of our favorite things to get together and watch whenever we were in college. The three of us, me, the drummer, and guitar back here, all went to college together, and we found Cecilia Condit, and we had a day where we sat down and like binged all her short films. So it is something that has lived in our heads for many years now. And we actually got a show at the very beginning of our career as a band, and they said, you need an hour and 30 minutes of music. And we were like, okay. And so I was like, what if we adapted the score of this movie into a song? Because it was one of those things where it was like, the people that got it were going to get it. Mm-hmm. And so I feel very lucky now that so many people got it.
I mean, how does it feel to be attached to the lore of that at this point?
I mean, we all admire her as a director hugely. So to me, it's a great honor. And we actually got in contact with her about it.
Okay.
And so to know that we, had her blessing and she received it very positively as well, I kind of feel over the moon about it.
So did she get to hear the song?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Hated it.
No, she loved it. Don't say that.
It was like The Godfather, we had to go to the Don and be like, with your blessing, let us do this.
So when you guys started as a band, did one of you have an idea of where you wanted the sound to go, or did it just kind of happen naturally with jamming together?
Well, we actually started on a song that we're not doing today, Bad Luck Lady, which Peyton actually, back when we were all in college, sitting in like my trailer living room watching content videos on the YouTube, she sent me this song that she had keyed up and when she was like 16, and I was like, "No, you should like, work this out, translate to guitar." And I was like, "Yeah, I should do that." And it sort of sat for a few years. And when we were all sitting around at on April Fool's Day in a bar a few years ago, we were just like, we're getting too old. We need to actually do a creative project. We were like, well, we'll start with that one. And it has sort of a Southern country thing already. Mm-hmm. And we all like that type of music. We all like pretty much all types of music. We try to approach the sort of traditional American styles like country and folk and everything, or even disco as part of like the world music umbrella. So we try to inflect all that sort of stuff into it in small ways whenever we can, but certainly because of that song and sort of just being in the South and Peyton speaking with the accent that she does, we decided to sort of gear a little bit towards that kind of country-ish alternative stuff.
Yeah, I feel like you guys kind of, or at least remind me of that sort of like 80s cowpunk scene where it's like we're looking at roots, but just through a different lens.
Yeah, it was almost like I don't think that we set out with a sound in mind. And, as corny as it might sound, I think this is what comes naturally. I mean, we play what happened.
Yeah, we play what we like.
We listen to a lot of Gun Club.
Yeah, I can hear the Gun Club for sure. I hear you guys are working on a full length, and you are specifically focused on it being a storytelling collection. What exactly does that mean?
So I come from a very interesting line of people who have been described in a documentary that Evan worked on before as meanest sin. And so,
okay.
But I also have, I feel like casual violence is very common where I'm from, and my great-grandparents and their stories, I saw some of them in person before they passed, but a lot of what's been passed down is stuff that is probably unbelievable to anyone that isn't from Belleville, Arkansas. And so I think it's really important to show, the ugly side, but also the beauty that can come out of it. Because I remember, just to give an example, Lana Del Rey. The first time I heard Lana Del Rey, it was the first time I had heard
my lifestyle kind of romanticized. And so it was like, you can be poor, you can live in the trailer, and you can still want to be a beauty queen and have things that are meaningful and a good life. And people where I'm from have been doing that, but on such a small and inhibited scale. So I would like for them to feel represented too by what I do.
So now that you kind of brought up Lana, I can see some of that in this as well. Last question, and possibly the most important one. As a band, you're going to be touring a lot. So what are your favorite regional fast food chains that you're going to be living off of?
Long John Silver's.
No.
Hell yeah.
Retweet,
No, absolutely not.
retweet.
Yeah.
No Long John's in the
Silvers.
band.
Yeah,
Nope.
these two are leaving the band soon. But yeah, Long John.
I'm a
Simply
Long
because
John
we hate
truther.
Long John's.
I'll tell you what, you get up here, we get into Culver's pretty good.
Yeah, what about you?
Katie only eats filet of fish.
She was doing it
Yes.
this morning.
It's good, honestly.
Evan's
He ate a
get that
fish sandwich,
Popeye
had
sandwich?
eggs on.
Okay,
My
you-
first job was at McDonald's, and I used to make filet of fish all the time. And
You know
it's
how
a
good it
scary
is.
process. It's a scary process.
But with a high reward.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward.
High risk, high reward. You're right.
But
yeah.
no, I'll tell you
That's
what, you
nasty.
you try the Popeyes fish sandwich and tell me that fast food fish isn't good. You can't do it.
I can only agree.
I can do it. I have done it.
By the way, we're taking sponsorships.
Yeah, get them while you can. Yeah. Well, okay, y'all. I think that wraps up the interview portion. Thank y'all for talking with me.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yeah, thank you.